Now the question is that if suppose there is the explosion, so how we can control the birth? That is known as the birth control. The most important step to control population growth is to motivate smaller families by using various contraceptive methods. If suppose we will motivate the smaller families, if we will make the awareness among the people, automatically there will be some decrease into the birth rate. And ideal contraceptives. Now the question is that if the contraceptives we are using, what will be the characteristics, or what will be the how we can say that it is an ideal contraceptive. So it should be user friendly, easily available, and effective and reversible with no or at least side effects, none interfering with the sexual desire or sexual act of the user. There are the different methods of birth control. My dear students, this is one of the important topic which is very important for your examination also. The contraceptives methods are grouped into the following category: natural method, barrier method, intrauterine devices, oral contraceptives, injectables and implants, surgical methods. Now let us discuss about what are the natural methods. These methods work on the principle of avoiding chances of meeting between the gametes. If suppose there will be no fusion of the gametes, no chances of the fertilization, so no formation of the zygote. So there are some steps. Periodic abstinence. In this method, the couples avoid from coitus from day 10 to the 17th days of the menstrual cycle. My dear students, as you have learned, as you are knowing that on the 14th days of the menstrual cycle there is the ovulation. So by maintaining this, when ovulation is expected to occur and chances of fertilization are very high. If there will be no coitus, there will be no chances, there will be less chances of the fertilization. Next step in this is the lactational amenorrhea. It refers to the absence of menstruation during the period of intense lactation following parturition. When a mother she gives the birth of the baby, there is the intense milk productions formation, and thus in this time there will be no ovulation. As ovulation does not occur in this period, chances of conceptions are almost nil. But what happens due to, again here, due to the unawareness, the woman, she believes that there is no ovulation, it means we are safe. But this is effective for a maximum period of 6 months after parturition only. Next one is the barrier method. It is also one of the most important methods by which we can prevent the unwanted pregnancy. The ovum and sperms are prevented from coming closer with the help of the barriers. Such barriers are available for males and females. Condoms are the barriers made of thin rubber or latex sheet to cover the penis in males or vagina and cervix in females. Condoms also provide protection against STDs. Next one is the diaphragms, cervical caps and walls are used by females. Spermicidal creams are also used along with these barriers to increase their contraceptive efficiency. Next one is the intrauterine devices or IUDs. These are of the devices introduced into the uterus. Intrauterine devices are of following types. First one is the non-medicated IUDs. Its example is the lips loop. Next is the copper releasing IUDs. Its example is the copper T, copper 7, multi-load 375. Hormone releasing IUDs. Example is the progesterone or LNG20. Now the question is that how it is effective, how it can prevent the contraceptions. They prevent contraceptions in the following ways: by increasing phagocytosis of sperms within the uterus, by suppressing sperm motility and thereby the fertilizing ability, because the copper ions which is released by IODs, its main function is that it means prevents the fertility ability of the sperms. And the third point is the very important, that it makes the, by making the cervix hostile to sperms, ultimately the sperms will not enter, so there will be no fertilization. That's all for today's speech.